This is Tracy from Gift Basket Appeal, and today we're going to be doing the Mother's Day basket. This basket is especially very dear to me because I'm actually making it for my mother, and so I know the things that she likes. And so what you want to make sure you do, which I've talked about in my other videos, is that you design your basket specifically for that person. So if you know something about the person, it helps. So my mother likes candles, so we're going to put a candle in the basket. She loves body washes. She likes lotions, bath crystals. I got more body lotion. And usually these last her for about a year, or maybe 6 months to a year. But my mother is a type of person that loves to be pampered. And so I'm getting her a bunch of things. This is the nice thing about making a basket for like a mom, is that you can have several family members contribute to your basket, and then you can actually assemble it with all of the gifts inside of it. Now, I had some smaller items that I wanted to put inside of my basket, and so I took some of those items like the Lifesaver candies and my mother's favorite sunflower seeds, and I put them in mason jars. And this is a nice way to display your items, the small items, inside of your basket. What I did was I took one of my mother's favorite snacks, which is sunflower seeds. My mom can eat hundreds and hundreds of these things. I don't know how she does it, but this is her favorite snack. Some people like chocolates, and my mom, she does like chocolates, but sunflower seeds, now those are her favorite thing. She's going to love this. As simple as this looks, I just took some sunflower seeds, poured it into a mason jar, decorated the mason jar with some stickers, flowers, because she likes flowers, and it goes with the theme of the basket. And that's it. Simple gift. Even if I was to give this to my mother just like this, she would love it. These are just a few ideas. My mother likes tea, so I'm going to be putting a cup in her basket, which I give her one of those every year. I'm also going to put one of these little spa to relieve puffiness around the eyes. So this is another one of those like spa things that I think she would enjoy in her basket. I've never given one of these to her before. I've got the sponges for her. So I think she's gonna love this basket, and I usually take every opportunity to give her baskets year round, but Mother's Day is a great time for me to give her something special. Okay, to decorate our basket, we're actually going to use some flowers, which are nice for Mother's Day, artificial flowers. I'm going to put this on the outside of the basket. We'll have to see at the end. I have some idea of what I want to do. Not sure yet, but we'll see how I'm going to work these into the basket. Also got a special surprise. I'm going to be using these pearls to decorate the outside of the basket as well. So I've done this before, but I've never shown it on a video. Since I've got the pink flowers, I thought it would be nice to use a checkered pink ribbon. I think that's going to look nice. I never know how the basket's going to come out, but I think this will be great. So we'll see how this works into the basket. So what I'm going to do is got some newspaper to recycle. I'm going to go ahead and put this inside the basket. And of course, you've heard me say this before, I like to give the items more height. This basket is a little bit deeper, so I want the items to come up higher. So of course I'm going to put just 2 sheets of newspaper in there. And then I thought I'd use some white tissue paper just to right around the top. And so everything is going to be displayed nicely. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and use some of this shred. It's got that glittery, it reminds me almost of a bubble bath. And because we've got lotions and we've got some bubble bath items in here, I thought I'd use some of this sparkly like shred. And you don't have to be real neat with it. It's still going to look nice when you assembling your basket, and kind of spread it over the top here. Just so that it doesn't look too plain. And the nice thing about this type of shred is that it plays off the colors in your basket. Okay, just coming over the top with that, and I may end up using some of this throughout. Now let's put our basket together. Assembly is key because I have to be able to put the glass items apart from each other. So it's going to take me a little bit to go ahead and assemble this, but assembly is key, so that's where I'm going to spend a lot of my time assembling this basket. And maybe it'd be nice to drape some of these other items. I'm starting at the ends first with my mason jars. So take this out, put this one on this side, balance it out. And when you're assembling your basket, it may not work the first time, and that's okay. You just kind of keep reworking it. Until it starts to take shape. There's a lot of twists and turns when you're making your basket because you want to make sure that from every angle it looks good. And sometimes I have to readjust and start all over. As many times as I've made baskets, I still have to kind of rework it. Okay, so now what I've noticed is that I'm running out of space, and sometimes what I'll do is use my cup. Especially if I use a cup, I can put this cup inside of here, assemble it until I have it the way I want it, and then take my bath salts and kind of put it right inside the cup there. And then I'll just take one of my flowers and maybe stick it in there. Take another one, stick it in there. That's kind of adding a little bit more color. And I'm still using some of my shred. Don't be afraid to use the shred, it adds color. And it's starting to take shape right now. Here's one of the problems I have. I've got actually got two items that are actually glass items together here. So I'm going to just take some of my tissue paper and gently put it inside of right in between here, so that the glass is not knocking against each other and it won't break. You could also use plastic containers also in your baskets if you want to. So that way at least you're not having as much glass. The thing is, I'm going to take this basket over to my mother's house on Mother's Day, and she only lives about 20 minutes away. So you just have to take that into consideration, is making sure that your glass items are not hitting up against each other or they'll break. Okay, so now I've got my basket almost assembled. For me, I think I still need more color. I'm going to just turn this around so you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flowers and I'm going to just stick one in there. And these are just artificial flowers. They've got so many of them at the dollar store. And if you see something that's nice, you could always use it for a future basket. So I've got tons of flowers that I collect if I see something that I like. I don't have to wait until I actually am making a basket. I could be collecting these all year round. Got some of these other flowers, and these are cute because they go with the color scheme. And these I got at the dollar store. I'm just going to cut one away because what I want to do with this is I want to use some on the outside, but I could actually, there's some room on the inside to add more color as well. So don't be afraid to use some of your flowers on both the inside and the outside. So it's cute because it's going to make your basket look like a bouquet. Okay, so I've got one sticking out there, and then it just gives your basket a little bit more character and color, and so it kind of ties everything in. Let me just show you what I'm doing over here. So it looks like a cute little flower garden. My mother's gonna love this. She's gotten tons of baskets from me, and each one is so unique. I always love making her baskets. And so we're going to get ready to wrap this up. I just want you to see what that looks like. I like to get a last view and see if I'm satisfied with the way it looks before I start wrapping everything up. Just going to add a little bit more shred to it. Don't be afraid to use the shred and add color to your basket. I think the fun thing for me about making baskets is that I don't know what it's going to look like until I'm done. So when I do this, I have a vision in my mind, but I really never know what it's going to look like until I'm done. And I think I'm about ready to wrap it up. Now, of course, I sped that part of the video up. So if you want to see how I make my ribbons or my bows for my basket, just go ahead and click right there. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm going to make, this will be my larger bow on the back side. This is actually the back of the basket. And I'm going to make another bow to go right on the front in the dead center of this, but it's going to be smaller, more compact. This is going to be real cute because I'm making the smaller loops on this bow. So it's going to be very compact, and then I'll tie it on. So I'm just making smaller loops. I'm thinking smaller. I usually think larger bows, but I think for this basket, a much smaller bow, matching bow is going to be nice. Okay, and that's my more compact bow. It's just a little bit tighter. It's going to go right on here using the same ribbon, one underneath, the other one over the top. Just holding it in the middle. And just tying it right on. And this is the same ribbon, this slender ribbon, same ribbon I used to tie the front bow. And then I just neaten it up. Okay, we're actually going to go ahead and put some flowers in the top here. Normally when you do this, you want to cut the stem longer since you're going to have to stick it into the top of the basket. So I'm going to go ahead and put the final touches on my basket. And I'm going to just stick the flowers with a longer stem right over the top. And it just adds a little bit more pizzazz to the basket. So I just find the center of this and see if I can get it to open up just a little bit. And then you just stick that down in there like that. Once you find that first opening without breaking through the plastic, you just have to kind of be patient, be a little bit gentle. And get that other one in there. Yep, there you go. So kind of adds a really nice effect there, pulling the whole thing together. Still working in flowers for your mom. It's probably about my 8th year making baskets, and none of them are alike. Every basket is unique. And I think I can get this one more in there. Yep, got it. Put everything around there. And don't worry about if you're mashing down on your bow. You can always go back and fix that. But I really like the effect that this over the top gives, because it gives your basket a complete decorative look from top all the way down to the bottom. Now I could go ahead and stop right here, but what would Mother's Day be without pearls? Now I bought these pearls during one of the holidays, and so I've done this with my baskets before, but I've never done it in a video. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of have my pearls draping from the basket right here. And so I just want them to kind of gently come down, maybe to about there is okay. So I'll probably just cut that off. Yeah, I'm going to cut it off right there. And these stay attached, so when I cut them, it's not like the beads will fall off. cute. I'm gonna just take my same ribbon again. I'm attaching it in the center. So I'm just kind of attaching it right here. It's very simple. Pulling that all the way back. And I'll go back and neaten up my bow in a little bit. I'll just do it one more time. I think it should be okay at one time, but 2 times is always good. And there you go. I'm going to take this ribbon right here. Do my little swirly Q thing there. Let's do the other one. Now we got a couple of things going on with the basket. We've got our pearls, we've got our thin ribbon, and we've got flowers coming out of the top, and now I can go back and kind of neaten it up. This is actually the front. This is the front of the basket. I'm going to turn it all the way around. And I think my mom is going to absolutely love this basket. This is the back part that we're looking at. And that's the front. I don't think she's going to open this one. The last 2 baskets are still sitting on her bed. I actually showed her how to get to the basket without getting the contents out of the basket without upsetting the basket, because she really likes her baskets. Now, if you have the time and you make your own basket, please send a picture. I'd like to feature some of your baskets in my videos so that I can give other people ideas of the types of baskets you're making. So some of you have sent me in some really great baskets. So stay tuned, because I'm going to feature them in one of my videos. And so, happy Mother's Day. I hope this gave you some great ideas. Thanks again for everyone tuning in, and have a wonderful Mother's Day. Bye. Now, many of you have asked about what to do with like smaller items that you normally could not put into a basket or display. With those smaller items, take them and put them in a mason jar. They come in all sizes, and you don't have to get one this large, but that's all you have to do. Put it in one of the mason jars, pour whatever their favorite item in, whether it's candies or someone's favorite chocolates, and they happen to be small. Great way to display items in your basket. Now, do you see this big old bag of Lifesavers? My stepdad, I'm putting this in my mother's basket for her Mother's Day basket, but I guarantee you that my stepdad is somehow going to get his hands on these Lifesavers.
Yeah, he is, believe me, and he's going to consume every one of them within 2 days. Trust me on this.
Mom, you're a lifesaver. Happy Mother's Day.